Uncharted has now arrived in US cinemas, and like with the MCU, the surprises don't end when the credits start to roll. Inspired by the video game series of the same name, the new movie brings Nathan Drake to the big screen, with Tom Holland taking on the role. If the ending and credits scenes are anything to go by, this is just a start for Nate. Uncharted tells its own origin story of how Nate met Victor Sullivan, Mark Wahlberg, as they seek to recover a fortune lost by Ferdinand Magellan centuries before. Nate is unaware that the quest has a personal link to his brother Sam, though who he hasn't spoken to for 15 years. Nothing is ever straightforward for Nate though, and Uncharted's ending and credit scenes set up a surprise for him and a potential sequel with a surprise comeback. But to delve into what it all means, we need to head into some major spoilers. The key to finding the Magellan fortune is actually two keys. Chloe Fraser, Sophia Ali, has one of them already, so Nate and Sully reluctantly team up with her in Barcelona after they steal the other one from an auction. By working together in the tunnels beneath Barcelona, Nate and Chloe eventually find the Roman storehouse where the treasure was supposedly stored. However, all they find is a map pointing to the real location of the treasure, which Chloe duly steals from Nate because she's actually working for Moncada. Sully reveals to Nate that the real reason he sought him out is that he was working with Nate's brother Sam, who Nate hasn't seen since Sam ran away from an orphanage 15 years earlier. Sam was shot by Moncada's mercenary Braddock, Tati Gabrielle, when they went for an earlier clue, and Sully left him for dead. While they were working together, Sam told Sully that Nate would have the final clue that unlocked the treasure's location. Nate and Sully sneak on board Moncada's plane to the Philippines, but Moncada doesn't make it there as he's killed on board by Braddock. Nate and Sully are separated as they escape from the plane, but Chloe helps Nate survive his fall, and they decide to work together to find the treasure before Braddock does. It turns out that the postcards Sam had sent Nate over the years before his death contained a hidden message in invisible ink. When the two keys are placed together on the map, they point to where the treasure is stored. Knowing that Chloe would betray him, Nate fools her by writing down the wrong location, which she duly steals from him while he sleeps. Nate heads to the real location and finds two pirate ships loaded with treasure as well as Sully, who tracked him there. Unfortunately, Braddock also saw Nate on his way to the treasure, and a battle ensues after Braddock's team lift the two ships out of the cove via helicopter, one of which Sully commandeers. Long story short, Sully gives up the treasure he looted to save Nate, while Braddock is killed when she falls from the ship, which is then dropped on top of her in the ocean. Ouch. Chloe sees Nate and Sully on the helicopter as they make their escape, finally realizing that Nate got one over her this time. If a potential sequel takes inspiration from the